The first one, and we'll look at it, belonging, believing, bearing fruit in Jesus, comes from John chapter 15. In John chapter 15, Jesus gives a very vivid image about our life in him by saying that he is the vine and we are the branches. Now, just think about that image for a minute. If he is the vine and we are the branches, there's one thing that's true of branches, and that is that they don't create their own connection to the vine. They belong to the vine, and they come from the vine. They come out of the vine. They don't attach themselves to the vine. This is what Jesus says in John 15 as well. John 15, verse 16, he said, "You did not choose me, but I chose you." We also know about vines and branches that they have to stay connected. So Jesus says in John 15:4, "Remain in me, and I will remain in you." Both of those concepts are what's wrapped up in that first word, belonging. Belonging. Because the branches belong to the vine, and if they're not with the vine, they lose their vitality and their life. And that's true of you and me in Christ too. We need to belong to him if we're going to have life and vitality. So belonging. That was in our previous mission statement as well. It was expressed under the word community. We are a community called to follow Christ. Here it shows up as belonging. The second aspect of this proposed mission statement is believing. Believing. This is part of what Jesus meant in John 15:4 when he said, "Remain in me." He meant continue believing in me. And it wasn't just about our faith, but also the content of our faith. So what do we believe about Jesus? Well, John 15:3, right before that, he said, "You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you." We believe that Jesus has made us clean, that Jesus has forgiven us. That's the content of our faith. That was expressed in our previous mission statement too, in the words, "We are God's forgiven children." Here it shows up simply as believing. And this belonging and this believing bears fruit. It bears fruit in our lives. Jesus said this will happen. John 15, verse 16, he said, "I chose you and appointed you that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should abide." John 15, verse 5, "If any man remains in me and I in him, he is it that will bear much fruit." If we're belonging and believing, we will be bearing fruit in Jesus. That's the first proposed mission statement that we're considering. Belong, believe, be fruitful in Christ. Belonging, believing, bearing fruit in Jesus.